Why are leaders from the north locked up? Why is the north not protected from bandits? Ononchie. Why are you asking that question, Madam Ononchie? I don't understand. Why is the north not protected from bandits? Why are leaders from the north not locked up? Okay, why are the leaders from the north locked up? Who locked them up? Lauretta Ononchie, chieftain of the ADC and former presidential aide, has raised serious concern over the lack of protection for the northern region. According to the statement which shared on our official X handle, everything they share on our official X handle, she pointed out that the region was not only neglected, but its leaders were being persecuted. I don't understand. Which leader from the north are persecuted? I've never heard of anybody from the north that is persecuted, apart from El Rufai and Malami. So what are you talking about? The recent escalation in bandit activities across the country, especially in the northern region, has generated grievous concern amongst the populace. However, Lauretta Ononchie, chieftain of the ADC and extra aide of former President Buhari, Muhammadu Buhari, who in a recent statement raised serious concern over the negligence of the region. According to her statement, the outspoken former presidential aide pointed out that the region was not only denied protection from bandits, but those who should protect the people were being locked up. I don't understand. So, while locking up political leaders from the north, while refusing to protect the north from bandits, while allowing our soldiers to be massacred in the north, while communities in the north are sacked every day, while our people in the north are kidnapped and murdered every day. I don't understand. Is it question? Is it why locking up? Why free Malami, free El Rufai? I know that's what he wants to talk about. I know it's El Rufai and Malami that she's talking about. Lauretta Ononchie, widely admired for her bold and fearless remarks, equally disclosed that the northern region was a battleground where a large number of security operatives were allowed to be massacred by the irredentists. She's talking rubbish, because I don't understand. Malami and El Rufai, they committed an offense. They should go and defend themselves. Which one be they should free them? All the northern leaders are locked up. I don't get how. I beg. So Evans says, I feel people of the caliber should say the truth. When Buhari was president, what efforts did you put in place to stop mine, even in Katsina, Buhari's town? The elite in the northern had soiled their hands with all. They imported these bandits, and even most of the money earmarked to fight the so-called bandits were siphoned into their pockets. Have you quickly forgotten what happened during Jonathan's regime? Dasuki carried the money meat to buy weapons, used it to finance the same bandits. Please always say the truth. Sulaiman Mohammed says the elites in the north are the sponsors of banditry and terrorism. North is not sidelined or locked up. They are not sidelined. How do you mean they are sidelined? The people that will be complaining or sidelining is the Igbos. They are the ones that have been marginalized a lot, denied of so many things. So what are you talking about? This woman. Teresa, I said, what is she saying? Is there any government protecting the south from bandits? I don't understand. I don't understand too. Even the west is not safe. The bandits, have they not gotten to Kwara State? Is Kwara in the north? It's not in the north now. Olabishina says, because their leaders are the godfather of terrorists and banditry. Simon says, political nonsense talk of relevance or protect them from themselves. Isn't this rubbish talk? It's rubbish talk. It's rubbish talk. Abdullah Salih says, are you from the north? I wonder. It is suspicious taking Panadol for another man's headache. Otupa Wale says, supporting leaders that are stealing you dry in the north. I pity you. Makia says, you dey seek appointment, abi? No big APC. No big APC. She's in ADC now. You know that El Rufai is in ADC. Probably she's thinking that if El Rufai is out of prison or whatever, El Rufai is probably going to consider her for one appointment or the other. It is well. Okoko says, I've never heard this woman talk about where she comes from upon all the mine in her home countryside. Is this not a misnomer? You now see how useless people could be because of stomach infrastructure. She has a big speck in her eyes, but she's seeing a tiny dot in another person's eyes. You should be very careful with people like this, always looking for notice. Carl Lukins says, this woman with no womb, no, that's wrong. Exposing how evil she was with the patron of bandits, just that Tinubu himself is one of them. If not, the best to do is to keep him where El-Rufai is. At least before they leave, she will have someone who will soon lament for a mother. Now, wow. Then Siri says, what a shame. Tinubu, I beg, give this lady appointment so that she will keep quiet. You never made PIM when the real bandit originator was in power because you were part of it. Even if ADC enters power, you and El-Rufai will never get any appointment either. Kama will continue to smile at you people. Benedicta says, bandits are protecting the data leaders. That is why they are not talking. One of them said, they are our children. Abio, yes, Gumi said that. Peter Tiv says, most of those who worked under President Muhammadu Buhari seems not to be on the same frequency with Nigerians. The late former president had told them to be mindful of the fact that after they will be asked to account for their years in government. I think Lauretta and Ononchie, you have just released your imbecility for us to see. Samson says, you just because of selfish interest, you spit whatever runs into your empty mouth. Have you ever lamented about the mine in Benue State? People like you can never fight good fights for Nigeria. All you want is recognition. But if I know the next government will still dump you. At Clesi says, Akuna 10 naira and Funali Sexter speaking. James Lambert says, I hate reading anything from this woman because her submission is always fake and untrue. No sense in whatever she says. Yakubu Maga said, this woman is shameless. Why were you silent on this while you were dining with Buhari? Was there no banditry then? What hypocrisy. Fatima says, this woman should just remain quiet if she has nothing reasonable to contribute to the already tensed political space. What kind of protection is she talking about? When they are the ones behind the crisis for political and economic gains? Well, you are also taking the first step of Random Mockery, Fanika Ede and others. If you not continue, my people says, Orun Yabo, Kinshoro Enikan. We are in it together, Abi. Odigelo says, ask yourself, big mouth, go and ask it. Buhari, you were with him making noise as if there was no tomorrow. Peter says, was he not protected under the ruinous 8 years of Buhari? 90% of those detained under the Buhari government were the very poor masses, including a young poor man who named his goat Buhari in Ogun State. Please stop being a hypocrite. Pascal says, why did you not ask this dumb question when Buhari was the president? You served under him. Or you answered the question. Paulo Colo says, mother of lies, that's what you are. Afolabi said, Madam Ononchie pretend to lack a sense of history, and this is very unfortunate for a person seeking political relevance. Don't mind her. And listen, don't forget to like, to share, to subscribe. Thank you for listening. See you some other time. Bye.